fucking sucks. Disney Quest was a 5-story arcade, completely dilapidated in the last decade, full of these old arcade games and VR experience that have been totally obsolete for years. And then they tore it down last year to make an NBA merchandise store and a 3-point shooting game. So fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about the NBA?
The NBA experience.
Whoa. Isn't like the NBA one of the most famous sports brands in the world, like most viewed? It's even like broken into the Chinese market and makes bank over in China.
Well, it might be like internationally, but I feel like NBA is just not very popular. College basketball is what's more popular, March Madness and shit. The NBA is boring as fuck.
Why?
There's no like passion in it. College basketball, this is when I used to be a sports fan. College basketball is fun. That's everyone competing to make it to the NBA, show that they're the best, pride in the school. No one has pride in their fucking teams in the NBA. Look at LeBron. Dude shits on his hometown constantly, then goes back to his hometown.
Well, the whole point that teams are based off of locations is a fucking scam. It's like take the Miami Heat for example. I love the Miami Heat; they're the best. Did you know that every single player isn't from Miami?
What the fuck?
What's the point? What's the point? It's a scam to get people invested. You can call
Maybe
them
they really like Miami.
No, you can call them the intergalactic team. It'd be the same exact team.
You still have to fly to the Japanese part of that.
You didn't let me finish my scheme. I'd make bullet trains much more efficient, just like in Tokyo and everywhere.
Bullet trains are already efficient.
Yeah, exactly, but I'd make them even more efficient to go between, you know, Florida to Japan.
You know what an efficient bullet train is? A plane.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's not even a train.
Fucking retarded. It's in the air.
Yeah, okay, that's a question then, Charlie. Would you ride them if they were called air trains?
Oh my god, so dumb. You guys don't get it, man. We have this instinct.
Wait. You guys are saying that the most efficient and safest form of travel is if they just catapult you into the sky and you use a fucking, what do you call it, parachute to land. That's all you guys want. That's all
That's a safety measure,
wrong.
fallback.
Yeah, that's just a safety boat. It's
Apparently
you guys.
parachutes are the safest form of
You
travel.
already
It's not a
agreed.
form of travel, it's a form of controlled
Listen.
dropping in a disaster.
Listen, you already agreed that the scariest places on Earth or off Earth would be space and the depths of the ocean, right? So clearly, we're all more comfortable on the surface, right? Where our foot is on the ground. That's it. That's comfortable.
all we've ever known. If you were born in space, you lived in space, you think space was safe.
Yeah, but I'm not born in space, am I, Jackson? I'm born on Earth. This is all I know. I want my feet to be on Earth. I want to be on the surface.
Pretty
I
much
think
space to me. I wouldn't feel safe in Turkey or any kind of other place that I wasn't born.
So let me ask you guys another question. Do you ever go to the top of a tall building?
Fuck no. That's the least safe
Not you,
place.
James. Those two. The fear of flying boys.
well, it depends on how tall. Oh yeah, I'll go there unless there's like some Al-Qaeda plot
But what if
against
the
it.
building collapses?
He's got you there.
Yeah,
Buildings
same
are known to
exact
collapse
thing.
every now and then.
Plane goes down,
isn't the same
building
as
flying
goes down,
around.
building collapses. It's more
How many
likely that
specific-
building collapses than the plane goes down.
I'd like to see the
Andrew, how
statistics
many-
on spontaneous building collapses.
Yeah, how many statistics are there on skyscrapers just falling over versus planes? How many Empire State Buildings have you heard of just spontaneously toppling?
In like major metropolitan areas, probably not, but in places like, I don't know, the Middle East, maybe.
Even
The highest skyscraper! You can decide
I don't know what you're talking
Saudi
about with
Arabia
that.
as the Burj Khalifa.
it
It's the
doesn't-
biggest building
it's
on the
the same
planet.
kind
And
of thing, though.
it's probably going to collapse any day now.
Look, at the same time, it's
In a
still
sense.
completely statistical and probable things, but one of them scares you and one of them doesn't when it's the same consequence.
Look, I
know
just
why.
think the scraper is still part of human. I'm still on the surface technically, okay? Man was not meant to fly. All right. I think it's unnatural. I don't think it's right. I think
Why'd
it's a
they give
slippery
us that
slope.
technology then?
Listen. I think it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve on a plane. Okay, it's unnatural. It was never meant to be. I think planes are a dangerous technology. They should be banned.
Flown.
No, you'd have to take like a series of. You'd have to hitchhike, take trains.
Yeah. I mean, a ton of cruises go from like mainland to island nations.
Still, no.
So
I mean, there's
country
a
to
reason.
country, but-
There's a reason. Literally, every celebrity has his own private jet instead of a private boat that they used to get to the Grammys and shit.
Yeah. It's almost like air travel is the literal safest travel we have.
Contact with enemies! Need backup!
Yeah, and
Doesn't mean you can trust
scariest. Yeah.
Cover me! Reloading!
That's why you need to
scary.
learn to conquer your fear like
Yeah, you
me.
gotta learn to stop being a pussy.
The best thing that I was able, like, that I did that kind of alleviated my fears of flying was I learned how to fly.
In Microsoft Flight
Strap my-
Simulator? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I strapped myself into Microsoft Flight Simulator, and for like 10 hours, I just went over all the controls of the plane, just in case there was an issue
down.
mid-flight and I could break in and
Take over.
What a hero.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
So you're more scared of not turbulence, but both of the
Contact with
pilots
enemy.
somehow becoming incapacitated.
It's just a fear, like a lack of control, I guess, like not being able to.
Jackson's
kind of
still a
have
lack of
an impact
control.
on
Like
what happens.
both of those pilots need to be somehow knocked unconscious, and then the central command has to decide. You know what? Instead of remote controlling this bitch, we're just gonna go to the cabin and ask. Like, hey, are there any pilots on board? Oh my god! And then instead of some
And then
seasoned
I'll stand up
pilots
and say,
on
I've
board,
done 10 hours in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Give me the joystick. Then they look at me like, joystick?
I think the 9/11 hijackers have more than 10 hours, Jackson. I think you're gonna have to try a little more than that.
Well, yeah,
Get a
they
safe
weren't,
landing.
but they weren't trying to
Come
land.
down! Cover me!
Oh
Reloading!
well, they were still aiming.
I
Potato,
feel,
potato.
I feel like I'd be much more comfortable on a flight if they all came with those ejector seats where you like pull underneath your seat and it just fires you out the top of the plane.
Yeah, with a parachute. Yeah.
Yep.
And an oxygen
That-
tank.
That's what I'd want. So like
You're
instead
much-
of like the little oxygen mask that drops down and does fucking nothing, they gave me like a full like jet fighter's helmet and I pull on my seat and it launches me through the roof.
But
and then
you're
I have
so
Honestly,
much more
if
likely to
anything,
die from that fall than the airplane going down,
Enemy
though.
in sight!
Yeah.
No, not with
That's
a parachute.
absolutely not true. Yeah.
Airplanes don't go down.
Why do you think they put
do?
it-
They're designed to glide.
Down!
Your seat isn't.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
Andrew, why do you think
What
they
are you
put them in
talking
fighter
about?
jets? When those things are crashing, the pilot ejects himself. They get to live because those things come with a parachute. The
Yeah, but you're not on a
ejector
fighter
seat.
jet. Fighter jets are going like Mach 2. The airplane can glide
Right, so
and
it's
gradually slow down.
It's an even more extreme condition, whereas in a plane, it should be even easier to eject somebody and have them live.
There's also no way to get through the ceiling of the airplane.
That's
Pop
what
the
they have to
entire
figure
top
out.
of it off.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and that's
I
going to
know.
make things way worse because the G-force is going to flip the plane in midair.
Contact
So
with
what?
enemy!
Everyone's seat would have that, so you just do like a coordinated countdown, like,
That's
alright,
not-
everyone,
So
get ready to
think-
pull the ejector.
Think how giant.
You'll initiate
think how
takeoff
giant-
over the slightest turbulence,
Think
Charlie,
how
and then everyone's flying
ginormous
through the
a
air.
fucking airliner is. You're asking for the entire ceiling to immediately rip off. The G-force from that's going to send that thing into a death spin.
Which it
Yeah, it's already in a death
already
spin. That's
in
the
a death
situation.
No,
spin.
it's not.
Yes.
Planes don't death
Yeah, it
spin
is.
like
What the fuck
that.
do you think happens when Iran shot that one plane? It's already in a death spin. You think those oxygen masks are gonna help when you have no wings anymore? It doesn't matter if you can still breathe for the last 3 seconds of your life. Eject me.
Enemy contact!
Eject me. I'll take it. I'll take my. Just
Drag
you know
out.
what? Don't even eject me. Just open the fucking emergency door. I'll jump. I'll take my chances. I just even that's better than being stuck in a metal flaming tube.
Yeah, just every
How, like, when it's going to its like, every single plane crash will end with its roof, like, opening up and the plane start flipping and then ejecting dead bodies.
Exactly.